Hello, my Dello Felagates. We have a new Nintendo app which just launched. This is the Nintendo Store phone app. And at first glance, this might seem like something that's not that exciting. Nintendo's online store is obviously available on mobile. So having this app here, I don't know, it's not the most exciting thing. But I think what's worse is that if you try and buy something, it'll just take you to a web browser built into the app. Let's say I wanted to buy this Pokemon game. It just takes you to the mobile website for you to purchase it there, which is, kind of lame. Potentially this could be about like in-app purchases. I know Apple at least like takes a cut with in-app purchase. There was the whole Fortnite scandal or whatever the hell that was. But anyway, so it is useful to have all this. And then you do get the physical products like the Virtual Boy here, if you were so inclined. And then, they got stuff like the Zelda vinyl. Down here they have stuff from Tears of the Kingdom, so like different Tears of the Kingdom products, as well as they got the My Nintendo rewards there, like that Zelda keychain. I have that. Got the upgrade packs, so it's categorized pretty well. You can get Lego sets here. So it is. Oh, they got that. Really, that's $70 for that statue. Interesting. Kirby stuff. Anyway, but the really exciting stuff is if you go to your profile, play activity. So this is definitely the most exciting aspect of the app. And again, so there are kind of ways on Switch to track your play activity, but it's far less robust than in previous Nintendo systems. Like the Wii U and 3DS had far better play activity trackers. But here on this Switch app, we do have some problems fixed from the Switch 1. So it'll show you all your different games, the recent play activity. It'll show you the date and the amount of time played. This is kind of similar to the Nintendo Switch Online app, or the parental control app, I should say. That has a play activity feature tracker. I have that downloaded because I wanted to track my play activity because I like having those statistics. It's fun to look at. But it does delete them after a while, and for this it does not seem to. So let's go to ARMS. So that'll show me every single time, every play session I've played that game since it released, which is quite a bit for ARMS. So that's really cool. So you can see 6:16 first date, and I played it for a few minutes. And then we got 6:17, played it for 1 hour. There you go. So that's pretty neat. So it keeps all of that. And that's what's been so annoying, is that all of this activity, we know Nintendo has it, but they just have not been sharing it with users, which is irritating. The other exciting feature is they have the different game systems. So they have you can link it with your My Nintendo, or what is it, the Nintendo account ID from back in the day for the Wii U and 3DS. And for those, it only tracks up to, I believe, 2020. So this is all your 3DS play activity from last updated 2/7/2020. So that's probably when most people would have been mostly done playing their 3DS and moved on to the Switch if you were just a normal human. I've played the 3DS a bit since then, so this doesn't reflect, and the Wii U, so it doesn't reflect everything. But you do have all of that pre-2020 data available, which is cool. So you can see Kid Icarus. It doesn't have the exact play sessions for these older systems, but does have the total amount played, the first played, last played, and then the play sessions. So for Kid Icarus, I think, pre-2020, I would have had about 70, 65 hours. Yeah, so that's right. So yeah, it's just fun to peruse these. And you got, from 3DS, which is 3DS was like 2011 to now. You have like all your Nintendo Play data collected into a system, the central area. So we can do if we do, and it also compiles like Nintendo Switch 2 editions, which the Switch system itself does not do. So if you play like for example, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, if I play it on Switch, it'll only show like I think about 10 hours of play data because I'm playing the Switch 2 edition on that new system. But if I go to my original Switch, not the Switch 2, it shows like 30 hours. But for the Switch 2 editions, it combines them. This applies to the Zelda Switch 2 editions. So if I go to date first played, so it'll have like all the Switch 2 games. Oh, so this categorizes them by year. But yeah, I think let's just go to total time played and we'll look at that. This should be fairly accurate. I think there will be a few omissions. But yeah, Netflix was the original Netflix machine was the Wii U. Used over 250 hours. Over 250 hours for Smash Ultimate. Definitely my most played Smash Bros. Over 200 for Animal Crossing. 200 for Smash 3DS. New Leaf, 150. Xenoblade 2 I've played through twice, so that's over 100. And Street Pass Mii Plaza. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Minecraft on Switch. Splatoon 2. Tomodachi Life. Ring Fit Adventure. Yeah, I love Ring Fit Adventure. YouTube on Switch. Then we got Minecraft. So this is then takes us to over 50 hours. So a lot of these are like 90. Stardew Valley's 80. So this is just really pretty freaking sick feature that we finally have access to. I would like a more accurate like number. Like it only says like over 250, so it doesn't like they clearly have like the specific amount of time, but they break it up by like these like hour counters of like 50 or 100 or 10. So it's yeah, you know, could be more specific. Like the 3DS and Wii U were definitely more specific than that. But it does give you a general idea, and it does compile the play data across different systems for the same game, which is great because the Switch, if you go to your recently played games, does not do that. And it also only displays like 10 or 15 of your most recently played games. So this is just a nice central viewing feature for that. You finally have access to all this delicious data, and that's a great thing. So I wanted to share, if you had not checked this out, and look at some of my most played games on across the different systems. We don't have that many Wii U games on the over 100 hours, so the Wii U definitely. I do love my Wii U, but most of those games are not games you played for a super long time, except like Mario Kart, Mario Maker. So if we go to let's just look at the Wii U. Scroll down. Is there a 3DS? Here we have Wii U. But yeah, this is as of 2020, so I've played the Wii U since then, so there's a couple titles missing and some play data missing. But yeah, it's just neat, man. Glad to have it. Finally, we have access to our play data that Nintendo has been holding hostage for the past couple years. Basically, the entirety of the Switch generation, you didn't have access to the full play data, which was annoying, but it has been amended. Unfortunately, you'd have to download this Nintendo Store app, which is not... It's of dubious usefulness, but anyhow, fun times. See you later.